Hello unique divas, you all are welcome back to my YouTube channel. For this tutorial we'll be learning how to make Pinnacle Autogele. Some people call it arc, some people call it Ace Autogele. So without you taking your time, let's move straight to the tutorial. Alright guys, so for this project I'll be using this Asooke. Is called two-tone Asooke. It's not like the cotton Asooke. This one is called two-tone. So I cut out 3 pieces of it. The first one measures 26 inches length. The second one measures 28 inches length, while the third one measures 35 inches length. Okay, so next one I cut out again is 50 inches length. This particular I'm holding now is 50 inches. I cut it 2 pieces. So next now I'll be doing is I'll start joining my Asooke. So I'm with the one that measures 26 inches. Okay, that particular one that measures 26 inches, I'm going to fold it, locate the center, then I'm going to fold the 28 inches as well, locate the center and join. Guys, I will just see what happened here. I'm so sorry to digress. This Asooke came when my God have mercy. Like I have in fact this is meant for a client, so bear with me. This season have been so busy, so I got this contract, like I should do it for one of my clients, and this girl, like this lady, she wants to use it for a traditional marriage. Yes, so she has been good to me, like she's one of my best customers. So this Asooke came when I was down, like I'm not too strong. But guys, there are some customers that will come to you, some people that you know that you can't disappoint. And this particular girl, in fact, she helped me at the point of need. So I decided to return the favor, okay? So guys, something happened while doing this gele. But let me continue with my explanation. I'll still gist you guys. So at this point, just locate the center. Then you're going to sew everything down. And as for the 50 inches length one I cut into 2 pieces, I joined it this way. And you can see the way it looks. Please guys, note this 50 inches length one, you can just cut only one. It is not a must you cut 2. The reason why I'm cutting 2 is because the place she's traveling is far, and I don't want when she gets to her location, the tip of that esgele will be dancing up and down. So I want it to be thick. That's why I had to double it. So it's not a must you double yours. Don't know if you get me. So I had to double mine this one. Next thing I'm doing is to locate the center of this esgele. So guys, back to my story. Wonder shall never cease to end. I don't know that at times attack comes in many ways. I didn't even know. Immediately I decided to do this girl's gele. Guys, I couldn't even cut her gele. But I had to do it because she's traveling with the next day. So what I had to do was I had to start doing this work so I won't disappoint her. She brought this gele like a month ago, but because I've been too busy, I couldn't deliver. So finally I had to do it like a day to go, thinking that I will meet up, not knowing that I will fall sick. But by God's grace, God saw me through. Like God saw me through. It's a long story. You will see what happened to you will see what happened in this video. So at this point, I've joined everything. Oh, I've joined it. So after joining, make sure that you locate the center. Locate the center. So before I joined this particular part, this is the part that measures 26 and 28 inches. Don't mind the way it's looking. I already pleated it. I've taught you how to make this base. It's not a new pattern. So we're going to locate the center of this V face. If you want to learn how to make this base, please check out my channel. You will see I've posted it before, okay? So remember, I've also taught you how to pleat. So I didn't show how to pleat in the video. I'm just trying to make this video not to be too long. So what we just do is try to make the V part, the center of this V, to point that center of the gele. I don't know if you understand me. The center of the V must align with the center of the gele you want to attach, then you curve it. You curve. Please, if you can't get the curve on a flat surface, take it to your dummy and form your curve. I always say this. I'm just showing you this here so that it won't be confusing. If you can't form it on a flat surface, better take it to your dummy and form your curve. Then take it to your sewing machine and sew down. I'm done sewing mine. So this will not help you to form your pleat. That's why I told you, form your pleat first before joining to your base. Okay, form your pleat first before joining to your base. So I pleated only the 26 inches and the 28 inches. All right, so I'll be tacking it to the middle. You can see the way it is, and at this point you're going to use your needle and thread to hold it down. Just use your needle and thread to tack to the base. Okay, so I'm done tacking mine. See the way it looks. See the way it looks. You can see. So at this point, just form the remaining pleat left and right. I've taught you how to do this. Okay, and you tack. So I placed mine on my dummy head to get everything. So guys, at this point you can see I'm already on a long sleeve. Hey God, hey, attack deo, Jesus. Sickness tied me down. Here my hands were shivering, sincerely speaking. And you also see that the top part, which measures 35 inches and 50 inches, I've already pleated it. Yes, please, the reason why I didn't show how I pleated this is because at this point I had to, in fact I was almost lying and pleating. My hands were shaking, my body was shaking, but I was trying to get it. Don't know if you get me. That's why I didn't display it on the dummy. But please, I'll still show you on the table how I got this pleat. In fact, I was not getting myself. Hey, Chineke, what did you? I saw hell that day. Oh, so finally, guys, I've already pleated and tacked down. At this time, I'm already wearing my long sleeve. I was wearing my sweater. I was not seeing clear here, but I had to complete this video because I can't even afford buying a new Asooke in order to teach this tutorial. So I had to use this one that came to me. I was really managing. So at this point, I'm forming my pleat now. So watch what I'm doing. The first pleat, I'm going to drag it down. Just watch what I'm doing, please. You drag down, and make sure that the center part is big. You take small down. I will start from beginning. Please watch attentively. Just watch carefully. Because I'm begging you, I'm using my I'm using my dialect now to beg you people. Please. At this point, make sure that you locate the center. You can see that center line. I also attached pin. You can see the pin there. So you don't make mistakes. I think this is the easiest way for you to learn ace. So what you will do now is, first of all, you form your first pleat. That part my hand is, you're going to take small. My hands. Hey, I saw hell. It's well. You take small. The center, you drag it big. That is the secret of ace. It's normal pleating, the normal you pleating, but the difference is the side you take small, center you take big. That's just the secret. Side you take small, then the center part you take big. I don't know if you get me. Still make sure that you are still picking that center part where I put pin. You can see it. I think this is the easiest way of getting your ace. I just wish I did this on a dummy, but I couldn't. My legs were shaking, my hands were shaking. So it was like when I later got myself, I had to scatter the whole thing and come to the table and teach you guys. Please bear with me. Please bear with me. I couldn't afford to go and start buying a new gele at this point and start teaching this. So I had to start pleating. It's very easy. It's very easy. Just that the secret there is, take small by the side. Watch this one again. You take small by the side. You understand it? Then the top part will be very big, like it will be deep, but it's your normal way of pleating. Okay, so I'm at the last edge now. You can see the way I did it. Okay, so all the center part is big, and you can see the big hole there. You can see the way it looks. All right, so what I will now start doing is I'll focus on the remaining side, which will give you the fan. This remaining side will give you the fan. So at this point, if your hand is like paining you, like you can't hold, or use your needle and thread to tack here, okay, before continuing with your fan. But to me, I don't really see need for doing that. All right, so what I'll start doing now is to start forming my fan. Normally, for those that know how to do fan, if you can tie your fan gele, just slant your hand here and get like 7 pleats. That's the secret. You get like 7 pleats, okay? So I'll start off with my fan. From this tip, you take small and slant as usual. Don't know, just watch closely, understand everything. So, my dear brothers and sisters, at this point, my hands were shaking, but I had to manage. I know some of you will be like, you'd have left this, so you'd have left this thing, life first. You must you do it? I had to do it, oh. My sister, I couldn't disappoint this lady. I couldn't. Don't even know how to start disappointing her. Work that she gave me since, but I don't know how to start disappointing. So I just had to try and make her happy. Yes, I had to try and make her happy. Some will say, you'd have just left it now and tell her to come and take it. I couldn't. I couldn't. I know God really helped me at this point. It's me that, in fact, if I don't even know what to start saying here. But at this point, you start splitting. Please just wash everything. It's very easy. Headgear or Pinnacle gele or Autogele. It's very easy. Just watch the way I do my pleating. Okay? Alright. So you're going to pleat up to 7 times. Okay? I'm going to pleat up to 7 times. The reason why it's so easy for me is because I've already pleated. But I had to scatter the whole thing, so I will show you people on the table how I did it. You understand? Hi, God. It's well, oh. I really thank God I had to complete this work, sincerely speaking. Because to buy this kind of 2-tone gele in my area, half of it is 5,000. I said, me going to buy 5,000 gele to start teaching people online. I better make use of this one I'm seeing now and do the video coverage and teach you guys. As Igbo baby where I be, it's a big money. I don't have to manage money for me to start going to buy gele and start teaching later. I had to use the one I just saw on my table. And the best gele for doing this kind of Pinnacle gele is 2-toned. The 2-toned Asooke is like, I don't know, I just love it. Cotton gele can do it, but 2-toned is better. So when I just saw this girl, she bought 2-toned and said ace. I say, I must teach you. I must use this to teach. Let me save my money. A typical Igbo baby I be. Because, bear with me. So guys, at this point, once you finish doing your arrangement and finish doing everything, what you do is to tack this, use your peg to hold it down. Don't tack yet. Yes, just hold it down. Hey, God. I saw hell. I saw hell in this work, but God saw me through. My hands were shivering. Hey! Oh, good. So after pleating that side, you start with this point. Guys, don't know, at a point my hands were as in I wasn't feeling the tips of my finger. I wasn't feeling it at all. But it's well. So please, what I'm showing you at this point is why pleating from this, as in this remaining 2. Don't drag it down. That's what I'm showing you here. Don't drag it down. Don't drag it down. I don't know if you get me. As you pleat, you take up, you slant it up. As you pleat, you take it up, adjust it up. Don't know if you get me. Just watch, you understand. Ace is very easy. I beg, don't drag down. Once you drag that pleat, it will turn to your normal round gele. Don't know if you get me. It will turn to your normal round gele. But for you to get that your pinnacle, that arc, that mouth that shoots out, you pleat one side, the center part, you push it up. Don't know if you get me. You pleat one side, the center, you push it up. That's the secret. So what I did on the other side, I'll be doing it on this side. Okay? So watch out what I'm doing. I'm taking it up. Now you can see the one pushing it up. And I'm still making sure I'm pushing up the center part. Take it up. Even if you're a beginner, if you follow this step, you understand it. Even if you started today, you understand it. I remember I told you, it is not a must that 50 inches part that you double it. I had to double mine so it will be very firm. It is not a must. Yes, but I had to do mine so it will be very firm. Okay? She's traveling far with it. So at this point, God did wonders. Hey, I don't even know. I had to start praying. I said, God, help me. It seems that your daughter is about to faint. And guess what? What God cannot do does not exist. Hey! What God cannot do does not exist. I don't know how. In fact, I had to just take surgeries. After drinking the paracetamol, everything just calmed down. And guys, you can see I've removed my sweater. I don't know how sweat. I started sweating from my feet to my head. God came down in his own power. My sister, so this is my own testimony. So I'm sorry that I'm sharing it while teaching. It's just for you to help me and thank God how God saved your sister while doing this work. Hey, it's well, oh. If you're happy that your sister later regained herself, please join me and like this video. Biko, just join me. If it's in church, they will say you should come and sow, you should come and give offering. If you want to give your own offering, please come and like this video. Like, come and like the video. I really thank God for everything. So at this point, you start pleating down, pleating down, pleating. Please, I'm so sorry that I'm this thing, oh. So sorry that I'm this thing. I've not been like this, but I had to share my testimony. I had to share my testimony, what God did for me while doing this particular work. Oh, it's well. So all the same, you start pleating down your normal fan. You're going to pleat everything down. It's easy for me now because I've already pleated this Asooke down. That's why it's like easy. Okay. Remember I told you I had to put my dummy on my laps, sit down and pleat. But when I was doing this pleating, I was shivering. I couldn't even cover myself on a video. I don't even know. I couldn't. But when I got myself a little, I said, let me take it to the table. I had to scatter it. Let me take it to the table and teach. Please, bear with me that I didn't show you how to do this on the dummy. But once you do this, if you take this step, you understand. Okay? Just watch closely. Everything is very easy. So when you get to this point, don't tack again with your needle. Just take your peg and peg it down. All right. So guys, enough of stories. Yes, enough of this thing you I recovered and everything. Back to the tutorial full. So at this point, just hold it down with your peg. Once you are done holding with your peg, you're going to do some adjustments, but that will be when we place it on your dummy. Okay, so now you can see the way it looks. You see how the left and the right side looks. Okay, all right, and as well you can see the center part. See how it looks. So what I'll be doing next is I'll be tacking here down with my needle and thread. I'll be tacking it down with my needle and thread. After taking it to your dummy and you make sure it's neatly done, you're going to attach your handle. I've shown you guys how to attach handle, so no need showing you here again. So after attaching your handle, see the last secret for this Autogele. Take the mouth of the fan and attach it to the handle. Take the mouth, this point, that point, attach it to the handle. And you're going to do same to the other side. You can see the outcome. That is how you see your gele sitting out straight, firm and fine. Make sure you attach that tip of the fan. You're going to attach it to the handle. And after that, everything will come out. And another important thing is that peak, if you want it to be very high, you can take your measurement to be 26 inches, 28 inches, 30 inches. I don't know if you get me. 26, 28, 30. Then I get 35 and 50. And you can adjust the mouth this way if you want it to point upwards. So guys, thanks for staying up to this time. I love you all. Thanks for sharing my testimony. Please, can someone shout hallelujah for me in the house? Amen.